Hey guys, welcome to episode 38 of the Triple Thread Pod. Always good to have you guys here. Exciting week as The Lord of the Rings is re-releasing the
hmm
25th anniversary.
hmm
Both myself and Dee are going to go watch and super excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait to watch it again.
Yeah,
So yeah,
no,
are
cannot
you good,
wait.
Dee?
Yeah, all good, bro. Yeah, for people who are here for the first time, welcome. For people who know us, you know how much we love Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're back. I mean, I'm about to watch it like in a few hours' time. So it's like starting to hit me that oh my word, I'm gonna go watch Lord of the Rings at the cinema again. So yeah, if you guys are listening to this and you weren't aware, the Lord of the Rings is being released. I mean, in most countries, for the next few weeks. It's the extended
Mm,
versions. To me, they are the actual versions. Those are like the real versions of the films you should be watching. The theatricals are obviously amazing, but the extendeds are the definitive versions of those films. So, yeah, guys, if you love Lord of the Rings, I mean, go watch it on the big screen, man. There's nothing like it. Like your TV will never replicate seeing that on a big screen. My only thing is, I
100%.
do wish it was in IMAX. If it was in IMAX,
Same
oh
here.
my goodness,
No,
that's
same
still
here,
the
dude.
dream is to
I
watch
wish it
both
was.
movies in IMAX. My goodness, I would love to, man. I think one day, dude, we just need to
Oh,
link up, rent an IMAX, and ask them to play those movies.
agreed, mate.
Yeah,
Agreed.
order
Fully
all the
agree. It would
popcorn and
be
all the snacks and all the things, and we just sit there and watch all the rings.
100%, dude. It would be so amazing, eh? Yes, it would
So
be so
cool.
amazing. Okay,
So cool.
so some exciting topics for you guys today.
Mm,
So for our movie segment, we're going to do villains that stole the show, five each, with one honorable mention. And then Dina will be reviewing the 28 years later, the Bone Temple. After that, the MMA segment, we've got the UFC makes a long awaited return after 6 weeks off. And that's for the UFC 324 card, Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Genji. And then we're going to finish off on football, as we always do. Okay, D, what's your honorable mention for
yeah.
villains that stole the show?
Okay, cool. So for people who play along with us, again, please feel free to sound off in the comments. We want to know your top fives. It is always really difficult picking five, but that's what makes the game fun. But yeah, I try to stay away from like your typical villain cliche type characters, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention Josh Brolin for Avengers Infinity War. I mean, you have all those big actors, you've got all those popular characters in one film, and yet Thanos completely steals the show. It might as well have been called
I
Thanos
couldn't.
Infinity War. It's his movie from beginning to end, and yeah, he quite literally steals the show. So I mean,
Yeah,
he snapped
he
half of
does.
them. He snapped half of them. Sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War. But yeah, no, Thanos is just yeah, completely steals the show. So I had to mention Josh Brolin as Thanos as my honorable mention. So
Nice,
yeah, bro.
dude. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's a dude. That's a hell of a shot. He's brilliant in that movie. I love him in that movie. I had to take him off my list because I wanted to make space for some of these other ones.
Mm.
And yeah, but it's hard to just pick. I mean, yes, we picked six. Realistically, we did pick six, but it's hard to just pick six.
Oh,
But I
even picking
mean,
10 is
you
hard. So
still we haven't even touched on you know some of the villains from TV shows, which we will eventually at another stage.
mm, mm, mm.
This is just purely movies. Okay, my
Yeah,
honorable mention is Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl as Amy Dunn.
nice,
Wow. Um,
nice.
yeah, if you guys haven't watched it, give it a watch. You'll completely understand fear. It's scary.
Yeah,
So yeah, she
that's
was she
fair
was
enough.
amazing. She was amazing as that villain. Um, yeah, and it's you don't expect what happens. That might be a bit of a spoiler, but yeah. All right, D. What is your number five, brother?
Yeah. Yeah, look, just for people who haven't seen Gone Girl, there's more than one villain in that movie, so Mark hasn't spoiled anything. Just watch it. Just
That's also
watch the
true.
film, you'll be okay. Dude, my number five is your honorable mention, Amy Dunn, played by Rosamund Pike. She should have won an Oscar, dude. It's mad that she didn't win the
Oh,
Oscar. It's
bruh.
it's mad. It's
That's one of
mad.
the biggest robberies of all time. That's one of
Yeah,
the biggest
it's
robberies of
it's
all time.
mad. Absolutely mental. It's one of the best performances. Oh, dude, she's phenomenal in that film. So I had to mention her. She completely steals the show. I
Yeah,
mean,
she stole the show.
it's got
She
great
really did.
performances in it. Ben Affleck's amazing in that film. Very understated, and those roles don't often get recognized because they're understated. But I mean, that doesn't take away from how
Correct.
brilliant the actor is. Fincher's direction is obviously flawless. There are
Oh,
other actors
dude.
that are in
Yeah.
it that deliver great performances, but when you leave Gone Girl, you're just thinking about Amy Dunn. You're literally just thinking about Rosamund Pike. She's the first thing you think of when you bring up that film, and yeah, that's
It's true.
completely sold the show. Yeah, so that's my number five.
Okay, nice, dude. Okay, my number five is the great Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
He's only in the movie for 16 minutes, but he steals the show. My word.
jeez,
He
yeah,
steals the
that's
show.
anyone an Oscar.
Yeah.
Imagine 16 minutes.
Anyone an Oscar.
That says
That's
everything.
mad.
That
That's
says
mad, dude.
everything. Yeah, I actually
Absolutely
saw a meme
crazy.
recently of somebody asking. So somebody asks, why is it called I don't get why it's called Silence of the Lambs, and then the person's like, well, did you hear any lambs in the movie?
That's good. That's good. They're not wrong though, dude.
It's like, they're not wrong. You don't hear any lambs, but it's the Silence of the Lambs.
They're not wrong. Yeah, no. It should have been Silence of the Goats, those bastards. I hate them. Yes, he. Um,
I knew you were gonna say
okay.
that. Right,
Dude.
my number four feels like. Listen, I'll be honest. Five is up there. Dude, four, three, two, and one might as well be tied. And then one is just okay. Actually, four, three, and two might as well be tied. And then number one is like just over. So that's how my list looks
Sure.
like. Like
Okay.
five, which five is up there. Then it's 432, and then one is just above. So even
That's
saying
fair.
this is number four feels wrong. But yeah. Anyway, that's the beauty of the game. Right, this character. I will never forget watching this film for the first time. It was actually the first time when I was working as a film critic. It was the first screening. It was the first press screening I ever went to. So it does carry a lot of sentimental value as well. But I just remember sitting there being excited for what I thought I was going to watch, and then this character completely just taking a movie and making it his. And dude, that is Koba in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. What Toby
Oh,
Kebbell did with
dude.
that character,
Mm,
that's one of the best all-time movie villains.
it's a shot, mate.
Period.
It's a shot. It's a
Completely
shot.
stole the show. Yeah, I. For anyone who doesn't know, for people who do know me, who know how much I adore that movie, I absolutely love Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies. But
Oh, dude,
Koba,
what a
dude,
movie. What a
oh,
movie.
Koba,
Kobo
yeah,
Kobo stole the show, dude. He was
dude.
brilliant. He was so
Toby
good.
Kebbell again should have been nominated for an Oscar for that. Like, honestly,
Agreed.
so should have Andy
Agreed.
Serkis, but honestly, Toby Kebbell was unbelievable, unbelievable.
Hopefully they will add that category one day to the Oscars.
Yeah, I mean they're
Motion
gonna have
capture.
to. They're gonna
They
have
have
to.
to, dude. They have to. Because those acts are unbelievable. What
Unbelievable.
did that yeah, I mean that movie is amazing with all those performances and stuff. And what people don't realize is it's not CGI apes. It's okay. It is CGI apes, but the movement and stuff is done by actors. which
Some
is
actors,
crazy.
yeah, it's mental. They're walking
It's
and moving like
unbelievable.
apes, like it's crazy.
Exactly.
So,
It's no, dude. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Okay, my number four. Yes, dude. Oh my word, I love this movie. Absolutely love it. I watched it recently again, not so long ago. And that is the great Daniel Day Lewis as Bill the Butcher from Gangrene. Yo, yes.
what a
What a
shout!
performance from that man.
Yes,
What a
dude.
performance from that man.
Oh,
There's
sorry,
that
I
one
don't
scene
get
that
that.
me and you are always talking about, D. Whenever we bring it up, you know what scene it is. Yes, dude.
Oh, so gangster.
Exactly.
It's so gangster. Flip, man. That bro.
Gangster's not even the word, dude.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
brilliant.
I think
Yes,
you've just
he's so
won
good
this
in that.
list, dude. Yes, I don't know how I forgot that. But that's again, that's the beauty of the list. Like,
That's the
thank
beauty of the
God
list,
you
dude. Yeah.
said that. Yes, what a shout. Um,
Oh,
dude, no one talks about anyone else in that movie. When people bring up Gangs of New York, they only talk about Daniel Day-Lewis, who again, Mark,
it's true.
didn't win an Oscar for that. It's mad. We're literally just naming
Yeah.
Oscar robberies at this point. Like, how
Pretty
did he
much, dude.
not win
Which we
that
will do
Oscar?
a segment. We are going to do a segment about that at a later
100%.
stage.
Yeah, as we get closer to
Um,
award season, we're definitely doing that.
yes.
Right. My number three, I don't know how to pronounce the name correctly, so for anyone who knows, please correct me in the comments. But Amon Gu, who was played by Ray Fiennes in Schindler's List.
Yo. Yeah, no, dude.
I mean, talk about like
Yeah.
Liam Neeson gives a great performance. Ben Kingsley gives a great performance. It's one of Spielberg's best films. I don't want to spoil it, but if you
Yeah.
know the ending, it's one of the best endings to any movie ever. And
Agreed,
people
dude.
always talk about Ray Fiennes first. He
But
plays such a
he
despicable
was.
human being.
Yo.
Is he even human? You could argue not. I mean, he's disgusting.
No, he's a
Um, and
disgusing.
that's
He's a
all people
disgusting
talk about.
character. That
Yeah, you cannot say Schindler's List without talking about Ray Fiennes, who again
Ray Fiennes.
didn't win an Oscar. So yeah, and who still hasn't won an Oscar, which is another
It's
conversation
a
in
crime,
itself.
dude.
But
It's a
dude,
crime.
how he didn't win for Schindler's List is unbelievable. That for me is one of the all-time biggest robberies. I promise you, this
But
isn't a who got robbed at the Oscars segment. It is villains. It's just funny how
it's
it's
not.
looking
But
at. I'm only
it's
clocking
yeah.
now that my people, yeah, should have won Oscars. But anyway, that's my number three. Ray
Hundred
Fiennes is
percent,
Schindler's
D. I
List.
fully
My
agree.
goodness.
They should have. He should have won for that, dude. There was no one
Yeah.
in. There was no one close to him. He was so good, dude.
Uh,
The way he did that role, he was brilliant, dude. When an
oof.
actor takes, I mean, we eventually will do this in another segment. I mean, when actors take a role of a villain, whether it be a TV show or a movie. Obviously, today's list is more focused on movie, but they make it memorable. They really do. They
Mm,
do
mm,
make it memorable. So I can't wait for us to do the TV version of this because yo, that's even worse, dude. That's even
mm.
worse. That's even harder to do. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So your number three is Ralph Fiennes
In
in
Schindler's List. Yeah.
Schindler's List. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number three, dude, is it was my favorite movie from last year, and it was definitely your favorite movie from last year. And it's yes, I'm a fan of this. Like my word, I'm excited for any movie that he's in, except for yeah, which we'll get into.
We'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah. So the character's name is Remick, and that is from Sinners, and that is played by the great Jack O'Connell. He is
Shout, bro.
so good in that. My word, he is menacing as F. And yeah, I am anything this ache's attached to, I'm in, except for
No.
the Bone Temple. Yeah,
Yeah. No. That's fair. I did think of him. I'll be honest, but dude, I think Michael B. Jordan just owns that movie. Like he's all I see in that film. So for me, he didn't
oh,
quite steal the show, but he is brilliant as Remick. Like he is brilliant. 100% of the show. I think just Sinners, like so many people are good in that movie. I mean, the women Musaka is brilliant. Her monologue is so deep and hectic, and then you've got Dawo Lindo who's still being completely ignored by these award ceremonies. I don't get it. He should be winning, never mind being getting ignored.
Exactly.
Anyway, yep, don't get me started on Sinners because we'll be here for like 3 hours, and then I will have missed all of the list of the ring. So yeah, but that's a shout, dude. Right, my number two, he won an Oscar, happy to say, and that is Christoph Waltz as Hans Landa.
Ah,
Inglourious,
dude, how did I forget that one? Jenna.
Inglorious Bastards is his movie. It's his movie. It's not a Tarantino movie. It's not a Brad Pitt movie. It's a Christoph Waltz film. He absolutely steals the show. So if you
Oh,
haven't seen Inglorious
he was so good.
Bastards, pause this podcast, go watch Inglorious Bastards, and then come
Go
back.
watch it.
That's how urgently you
Go
need to
watch
watch.
it. Yes, dude,
Dude,
he
what a
is
performance!
so good in
What
that. No, he was
unbelievable,
so good in that, but
dude.
and
He was
he
probably
won the
one.
Oscar for it. So I'm
He
glad he
did.
did.
Yeah, he won. He won every major award. Like there was no one that was
Yeah.
gonna touch him. He was
No, dude, he was
unanimously
brilliant.
the best supporting actor of that year.
I mean, the way
Yeah,
that Oak switched from English to German,
dude. To
yeah,
Italian,
dude,
it
to
was mad.
Italian, Margheriti, Brad Pitt.
Margariti. Yeah, that's what
Yes, that
Eli
cracks me.
Roth. And then
Yes, yeah.
Brad Pitt was like, Buongiorno.
I love it. I love a movie. Yes. Okay, my number two is I don't think. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase this. One came very close to replicating that level, but for me, he's untouched, especially in this genre of movies. Um, and that is this was always going to be on my list,
Hmm.
and that is Heath Ledger as the Joker in The Dark
Yeah, I'm
Knight.
shocked this is not your
Um,
number one. I'm dying to not your number one.
yeah, listen, but it was hard to put this at number two, dude. But
Yo,
number look, I'll
shocked.
explain to you why number one's my number one because
One.
it was completely unexpected. But going back to what I was saying, Heath Ledger was unbelievable in this movie. He stole
Yeah,
the show. As good as I mean, that cast is
that's
amazing.
stacked. Yeah,
That trilogy is amazing. Never mind just that movie, that entire that everything about that movie is incredible.
yeah,
Um, for those who haven't seen it, you will never look at a pencil again the same. That's all
no,
I'm going to say. You'll
no,
never look at a pencil the same. Um, I love that character. Absolutely love that character. He's always been my favorite villain, the Joker. But what he brought to that character was amazing.
yeah.
So that's my number two.
And
Heath
he also
Ledger
won an
as the
Oscar,
Joker in the
so yeah,
and he won an Oscar. Unfortunately, he wasn't alive to collect it, which is it's sad, dude. It's sad, mate.
yeah. No,
It's
it
a
was
pity.
his passing was very sad. It's only 28 when he died.
Yeah, so young, dude. So young.
28. That's mad. It wasn't even 30
No, dude, it's crazy.
yet.
Okay,
Man.
what's your number
Anyway,
one?
my number one, again, somebody should have won an Oscar. Um, he's the first person I think of when this movie comes up. Um, so heartbreaking, and you could argue that he's not a villain, and I'm not going to get into semantics, but he is the antagonist of the film at least. Is he a bad person? That can be debated, and that's what just made him more captivating and made me want to make him my number one even more. And that is Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. Um,
Us.
I mean, yeah, look, Chadwick Boseman, great as Black Panther. Andy Serkis is great as Claw. It's got amazing
Yeah.
performances. It's a Marvel movie. It's got all of that going for it. It's Ryan Coogler's direction and script, which are both obviously phenomenal. But Killmonger, dude, from his entrance till his exit, I just wanted more of that character, more and more and more and more. And
He was
yeah,
incredible, bud. He was absolutely incredible
yeah,
in that film.
yeah,
He was brilliant, dude.
yeah.
He's a great actor. I loved the I loved what he brought to that movie. Yeah, listen, dude, he was great. That's a
No,
solid number one, D.
yeah,
Won't lie, dude. Okay,
yeah.
dude. No,
No,
look,
it's
look,
brilliant.
and once again, you said it perfectly. Is he? He's not a villain, dude. End of the day, he's
Mm,
just trying to help his people, dude.
He's just going about it the
And
wrong way. Yeah, but it brings up a
yes,
lot of
yeah,
good
that's true.
points. Like if we don't help when we can, doesn't that make you a villain too? He's just so captivating and everything he had to say and oh, dude, like I thought I was walking into a Marvel movie. It's Black Panther, cool, let's go, and I left that cinema hot open, and it was because of him.
No, dude,
Absolutely broke my
it's
heart in that film. So yeah,
oh, dude, yeah.
he's definitely my number one. So I want to know what
Okay,
your number one is.
nice, D.
I'm itching to know what your number one is. Fill
Okay,
that.
well, number one is a movie that me and you went to go watch together on a
Ooh,
Friday night at Old Eastgate. Okay,
ooh.
and we used to go to a lot of these. All right, and I remember when this character came on, I said to Dino, I'm like, that's not him. That's not him. I can't believe that. And that is Leonardo DiCaprio as Calvin J. Candy in Django Unchained.
Uh,
Yeah.
nice. I thought maybe you were gonna go Sam Jackson. I was like, okay, is he going Django?
Not well. I wanted to. I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to.
Sam
It was
Jackson
a.
just missed my
It was a.
list.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
dude. But my word, bruh. Leonardo DiCaprio in that is once again. This isn't a segment of actors that should have won the Oscar, but that man should have won for that.
Hmm?
He should have won, hands down.
Yeah, definitely over winning for The Revenant. Um, I think The Revenant he was
Yeah.
great, but that was he's long overdue. Let's give it to him, which is what they're doing with Paul Thomas Anderson now. But that's a whole other discussion. Um,
Yeah.
no, that's a shout, dude. I mean, the fact that he cut his hand during that take and then just carried on acting for people who don't know. If you haven't seen the film, I'm only spoiling that he's cut his hand. I'm not spoiling anything else.
Yeah. We're not gonna
But
say
he
anything else.
stayed in character. That's quite something. Um, yeah, no,
Yes, he was brilliant. Eh? Oh,
a
he was
shot.
so good in that.
That is a shot.
Okay, do you want to recap your list for us?
Right, so my honorable mention was Josh Brolin as Thanos, and I'm gonna throw in Sam Jackson in Django as well because flip me, he was brilliant.
Nice.
Then my number five was Rosamund Pike as Amy Dunn, Toby Kebbell as Koba, Ray Fiennes as Amon Booth, pretty sure I'm butchering that name, Christoph Waltz as Count Landa, and Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Nice. Okay, so my honorable mention was Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl as Amy Dunn. Number five was Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. Four is Bill the Butcher, played by Daniel Day Lewis in Gangs of New York. Three is Rimmick from Sinners, played by Jack O'Connor. Connell, sorry. Um, Number two is Heath Ledger as the Joker in The Dark Knight, and number one is Calvin J. Candy from Django Unchained, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. So that
After.
recaps that's our movie segment. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now D, before we go into review the Bone Temple, I just want to say I am very happy that Ludwig won best score at the Grammys.
Golden Globes, yeah.
Yeah, Golden Globes. Sorry, Golden
Yeah,
Globes.
yeah.
I'm so chuffed, but I will say this: it is absolutely disgusting that they did not put that thing on TV. For those of you who don't know, it is one of the best scores ever created, in my opinion. Um,
Yeah.
the Oak is so talented; it's not even a joke. Um, that entire segment wasn't put on live
Doesn't,
television because they needed to make time for other things. How is
yeah.
that fair? It's not right. But anyway,
No, no.
I just wanted to put
Um,
that out there. All I can say is, we touched on this not so long ago in one of our previous episodes when we had Sergio on, and that was us discussing score. Score makes or breaks the movie,
Mm.
and I
It's a
don't
huge part
care,
of the film.
100%. And everything in the movie is important to the smallest of details, and they
Hmm.
all deserve to be in that limelight. Those oaks work so long hours and to hone their craft and stuff, and it's unfair for the guys to do that to them. So yeah,
No, I'm glad you mentioned that, bro. Shout out to Ludwig. I mean,
yeah,
he he's still so young and he's only getting better, which is scary. I can't imagine
he's
what his
only getting
scores are going to sound like 10 years from now. He's a
oh dude,
baby in the
he's
composing world. He's so young, and he's already won 2 Oscars, and he's on his way to win his third.
yeah.
Um, I think you can fact check me on this. I think Hans Zimmer only has 3 Oscars. So the fact that
He's got
Ludwig is
he's
already
got I think he's got two D. Let
is
me
the only
just
one
I'll
to,
confirm that now with you.
wow,
I'll
that's
tell you
scary.
now.
Imagine Hans Zimmer only has two.
Um, Let me just
That's
confirm
not,
that. Hold on, dude. Um,
yeah, he's won
yeah,
two.
he's got two Oscars. Two.
That's disgusting.
Lion King and Dune Part One.
That is disgusting.
Yeah,
How did he not win
that
for
just shows you,
Inception and Interstellar? Luck? That's crazy. But anyway,
dude. Interstellar is
um,
yeah, but yo, yeah. Okay, D.
oh my
Give us your
gosh.
thoughts on 28 years later, the Bone Temple.
Right. This is going to be a very quick review. Um, for those of you who we reviewed and spoke about 28 years later when the pod more or less had just started. It was one of our earlier episodes. I
Correct.
absolutely loved that movie, capital Loved. It was one of my favorite films of the year. For those of you who haven't heard our top films of the year list, please go watch that episode. It made mine. I absolutely love this film, just from every detail. Yeah, I left 28 years later touched, and I didn't think I would be feeling that way after watching what I thought was just going to be another zombie film. It gave so much depth. It really cared about its characters, but it built the world more. And what Danny Boyle did with that was phenomenal. So, when we found out that they were secretly doing a spin-off to the film that was obviously going to come out this year, I was like, okay, that's quite intriguing. For people who know me, you know that I avoid trailers. I didn't even want to know what this film was about. I completely stayed away from it totally. I
Correct.
I had literally only seen a poster when it came to walking into the film. So I had no idea what to expect. Obviously, I knew kind of what it was leading to. If you've seen 28 years later, that very last scene, you kind of get an idea of what this could possibly be about. Let me just first of all say, for people who are here the first time, before I am anything, I am a Christian first. I'm a son
Same.
second. I'm a brother. I'm a friend. I'm a person. But first and foremost, I'm a Christian who honors and loves Jesus Christ. So, as a Christian, this film was very upsetting. I first felt very unnecessary. So, for any Christians who are listening, please do not take I mean, you wouldn't take your children, that's for sure. But please do not take friends who perhaps are not Christian. Please don't take other Christians because there are things that are said in this film that could do a lot of damage to maybe people who are questioning their faith or
Yes.
who are maybe just feeling a bit lost. I feel like this movie could do quite a lot of damage. It is not a zombie movie at all. And I'm just going to say how it is. It is literally about a group of Satanists. And then so that's Jack O'Connell. Jack O'Connell's character, that's the cult. They are very open about it explicitly. Nothing I'm going to repeat on this podcast or probably ever. Um, and then the itty bitty part of it that I'll give the film was, dude, it's got Ray Fiennes, who's amazing in everything. His performance in 28 Years Later was phenomenal. I actually wish he was getting some award recognition for that film. He gives a great performance in this as well. His little subplot that he's given actually drives the world forward. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's got to do with the alpha that you see in 28 Years Later. That part I was really engaged in because I was like, okay, this is why I came to watch this film. Like, let's go. Where's this going?
Yeah.
And it leaned way too far into the satanic stuff, and it didn't push the 28 world forward at all. It's about him and his cult, and Ray Fiennes is now caught in the middle of it, and then so is Spike. I'm obviously trying to not spoil 28 Years Later. But obviously Spike is involved, the character here. Who, the child actor, I can't think of his name, but he's great. In 28 Years Later, he was amazing. I felt like he was done very dirty in this film. And yeah, it's literally about this cult who then obviously crossed paths with Ray Fiennes, and that's about it. I do not understand how it's getting such good reviews, because now, that's me speaking as a Christian now, just speaking about reviewing the film, it's got no substance, it's got no depth. I still don't know what the plot was. I couldn't tell you what the point of this film was. It has no narrative. So the fact that this has 96% is baffling to me. And I know there's going to be somebody who is a Christian, and I respect everybody's beliefs. But, I respect that everyone can have their own beliefs, and that's totally fine. But let's say Jack O'Connell's cult thought that they were aliens, right? And he just replaced everything he said with him thinking that he was an alien, and they were all aliens. This film still doesn't push the franchise forward. It's got nothing to say. It's just an hour 50 of nonsense, to be quite honest. So, do I recommend this film as a Christian? Absolutely not. Do I recommend this film as a film fan? No. It's pointless. Please just stop at 28 Years Later. That was a great film. If they do continue with the franchise, you won't even need to know anything that happened in this film. Literally irrelevant.
Well, they have greenlit the next one, dude. It has been confirmed.
Okay. So for somebody like Mark who doesn't want to see it, he asked me, will I have to know anything in order to watch the next one? I think it's very concerning that the answer was no, because that just shows you how irrelevant and pointless it was. And that is me speaking neutrally. That's not even me speaking as a Christian. Just as a film, completely pointless. Completely pointless.
Well, look, dude, you know this. We've spoken about this plenty times off air. I refuse to watch anything that mocks my faith, and I just won't watch it. It's as simple as that. And I still said this to you after I saw the first teaser trailer. I'm like, I'm going to give this one a skip. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Because what I was reading about it and stuff, it really upset me. But it's okay. Their time will come. So yeah. Just going back to what Dino was saying, we did review the 28 Years Later in episode 8. So if you guys want to go have a listen to that, it's all the way, it's 30 episodes back. So yeah. All right, D, what do you give it out of 5, bud?
It's a 1 for me, bro, and that's literally only because of Ray Fiennes and his performance.
Okay. So obviously disappointing for you, because I know you were very excited to watch it.
Yeah, it was we recently just did our most anticipated film episode as well, so if you've missed that and you want to go back, please check that out. This was on my list. I won't say which number, because obviously I wanted to go and watch the episode, so yeah. But it's a 1 out of 5 for me. And again, for people who are listening, listen, if you're not a Christian, I can understand that. I'm not reviewing it as a Christian, but I will speak about my faith first and foremost over anything. But as a film fan, as a film goer, somebody who loves movies, this is still a 1 out of 5. it added
Okay.
nothing to the franchise. It adds nothing to the lore. It's a complete diversion. It's a spin-off of absolute nonsense. So, yeah. For me, hard pass. I do not recommend it. Go watch Lord of the Rings this weekend. Go do that. That's a shot.
100%. That's the movie to go watch this weekend. Fellowship of
Yeah,
the Ring. Okay.
100%.
All right. So that caps our movie segment. Okay. Now, as I said, 6 weeks of no UFC. My word, it's been too
Back,
long.
back. It's been too long.
But it's back. But it's back. It's back. Oh my word! And what a card we have got. Unfortunately, one of the fights did drop off. Okay, so main card. Well, let's actually go from the prelims, D. So, Bud, I see one of your favorite fighters is fighting. Rose Namajunas against Natalia Silva. That
Yep.
should be quite interesting. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, but let's predict that. Let's give our predictions for that main card. So from what I'm looking at right now, obviously this can change any time due to
Mm.
injuries or people missing weight and stuff. So the first fight of the night will be Jean Silva versus Arnold Allen. That is going to be a banger. My word,
Banger.
that is going to be a banger. I'm going to go with Allen there. I'm a big fan of his.
Fair enough. Look, dude, I don't want to say it, but I'm going with John Silver. I think
Okay.
he now has a point to prove after what my boy Diego did to him.
Yeah.
John Silver likes to bark, but that night he learned who the real dog in the cage was. And yeah, he now has a point to prove. So
100%. 100%.
my guy Diego showed him you can bark, dude, but you got no bite, and he got bitten properly. So yeah, but I do
All,
think
all I'm gonna say, dude,
John Silver will win.
is sorry, D, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, it's fine. No, just yeah, my pick
No,
is John
carry on.
Silver.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is that fight with Diego Lopez, sorry, was if you could give it a title, it would have been called Elbow City because Oaks were throwing elbows from everywhere. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Okay. All right. So you going with Jean Silva? I'm going with Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. This one I'm quite excited for. Uh, Davison Figueroa versus Umar Nurmagomedov. That is going to be a banger. Oh, yo, dude.
Yeah. Look,
I want, I want Figgy to win. I want Figgy to win, but I think Umar's got it.
yeah, me too. I don't think Figgy
Okay.
will have an answer to Umar's wrestling, which is it's the common topic when you're talking about Khabib and his camp. I just think
Yeah.
very few people have an inkling to their wrestling. But look, Figgy might surprise us. So let's see.
Possibly,
But I
dude.
do think Umar will win. I
Let's
think
see.
it.
It'll be an
Yeah.
interesting one, that one. And then this is the people's main event. Um, Somebody's going to sleep in the first round, even. I don't think this will go past the first round. And that is Derek Lewis, my balls were hot, versus Waldo Costa Cortez. Yo, bud. I don't know. This
I'm
one.
going with the Pora, dude. I'm going with the Pora. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm going to
being
go with the
biased,
Pora
but
as
I'm
well,
going
dude.
with Acosta. Like, but Derek Lewis is just there to get a paycheck. He's not for real. Acosta's hungry.
100%.
Acosta's hungry. Derek Lewis is just there for his paycheck, dude. He doesn't care. Acosta's going there to break his face. Like, yeah, I'm definitely going for him.
Okay, nice. Okay, and then obviously the co-main of this event was called off, which originally was Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. Amanda Nunes came out of retirement and she was going to challenge Kayla Harrison for the belt. Unfortunately, Kayla pulled out about a week ago, if I'm not mistaken, due to a neck injury, and she had to go for surgery, which is quite severe. So unfortunately, that fight is gone. What has taken the main event, the co-main slot, is Song Yadong versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. D, who's your pick there, bud?
Bro, I'm going Song Yadong, and it's not because I don't like Sean O'Malley. Song Yadong is on a tear, so
Yeah.
I'm going for him.
Song Yadong will be champ one of these days, Boo. That's my
Mm.
hot take. I know that's a big statement to make, but
No,
I can see that becoming champ
I
one of
can
these
see it
days.
happening.
And then I'm not excited for this. I'm sorry to
No,
say, I
no,
really am not.
no,
I'm not.
no. I don't want to see this fight. I think this when I fall asleep, and then yeah,
Yeah. Um, so it's Paddy Pimblett, who is not my favorite fighter at all, versus Justin Genji. Look, I'm hoping Justin Genji takes it. Yeah,
yeah.
I hope
Dude,
I hope he takes it.
I
I hope he
mean,
takes it.
I've never rooted for Justin ever, but on Saturday night I will be rooting for him. But if I'm honest, I think Paddy will beat him. Dude, Justin's a punching bag. He just likes to take and take and take and take. And I don't know how long that durability has got left. Dude, he's on his way to look. God forbid he gets like CTE or whatever. But that guy's been knocked out so many times that I think Justin's time in the UFC is running out. Dude, he's a punching bag. He just sits there and takes damage. That strategy is not good. It's
Yeah,
not a good
it's not
strategy.
good. It's not that
So
good.
hopefully Justin
Yeah,
pull off
look,
an upset, but yeah, I'm going. I don't want to say it, but
it'll be
I'm rooting.
awesome if
For,
he
I'm rooting.
does.
I'm picking Paddy.
Let's see. Okay, so you're picking Paddy. I'm going with Justin Genji.
Yeah,
Regardless, whoever wins there's only one lightweight champion at the moment,
facts.
and that man is Ilya Tuporia. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. And breaking news:
Yeah.
he got asked by somebody
Yes.
on social media when he thinks he will be returning, and he said May or June, and he said it will be against the winner of Justin and Paddy.
Awesome. Okay. I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
glad, dude. I'm glad. Sure.
yeah.
I can't wait to see that. I hope it. Then you know what? I'm gonna change my pick to Paddy, dude, because I want to see Paddy's. Here he goes flying, but yeah,
Yeah, that
I
Green
want to see
Lantern
that blonde
haircut
hair
needs
of
to
mine.
go.
Yes, it's horrible.
Terrible.
Anyway, okay. That caps up our UFC. Well, our UFC. It is UFC, but our MMA segment. Okay, football recap now. All right. It's a tough week to be a Madrid fan. Let me tell you. Yo,
Yeah.
it's a tough week to be a Madrid fan when you see players like Vinicius Junior saying that Madrid is too much of a small club for a player like that. Okay.
That's so
Yeah.
mad to say. That's so mad. How do you even say that out loud?
Well, what was his quotes? It was he's going to move to a more prestigious club in Madrid. Okay, go for it. Name me one, please.
I mean, I'm a Barcelona fan and I can't even do that. There is no club bigger than Madrid.
No, dude,
He should
it's
go to United. Dude.
um,
The United fans are going to say they're bigger than Madrid. So he
yo.
should.
But imagine that. I can imagine that guy in the Premier League. He will get murdered,
He'd be
murdered.
broken. He'd get broken. Get
They
broken.
will break him. They will break him. It's not even a joke what they'll do to him. No, but listen, he's a great player. He really is. But with attitude like that, oh my word. And you know, this goes back again to what I said last week. Guys not playing for the badge; they're playing for the names at the back.
Yeah.
Alonso is a great coach. Yes, you know he wasn't winning some of the games and stuff, but I mean, what happened to the days where clubs used to give managers a certain amount of time?
Jeez, dude, but
Sometimes too
6
much time.
months. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Dude,
six
I
months
mean, to
is
see what he
ridiculous.
did at Leverkusen, I mean, I know it was as a player, but like what he did for Madrid as a player, he deserves at least their respect.
No, he does, dude.
You know,
He
he's not a
does. He
stranger, he's not a
deserves better
rando.
than that.
Like he played for the club, he won 3 Champions Leagues at that club.
Yeah.
Um, to then, to only be given 6 months time, nah, that's not
No.
okay.
Dude,
That's not okay.
it's disappointing, bro, because he's a legend of the club, dude. He is a
He
legend
is.
of the club.
He is literally
He's
a
an
legend of the
incredible
club.
player. But you know something? There seems to be a trend going on with Madrid. Okay, so look at the past three coaches that they've had. Okay, Ancelotti won how many Champions Leagues with them? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think he won two. Okay, won two Champions Leagues with them. Had a bad season, gone. Thank you for coming. Okay, Zidane, right? Zidane, if I'm not mistaken, won three in a row.
Won
Okay,
three in a
no
row.
coach has ever done that. No one's ever done that, and I
No one
don't
had ever
think
won
anyone
two in
will.
a row.
Yeah, no one had ever defended, never mind three
Yeah.
times in a row. Okay?
Yeah.
What happened? Also, boom, gone. Thank you for coming. But it just shows that there's something broken at the club. And it's sad to see that, dude,
Yeah.
because they are massive. They are huge. They are absolutely huge. But unfortunately, that dressing room is holding that club hostage. Some of those players. And I
Yeah.
mean, if you go and do a deep dive of the players that were responsible for the whole downfall of Alonso, I mean, it's some of these players that I like. One of them, I could not believe it when I read this. What's his name? Valverde.
Yeah.
Valverde
That's
was apparently one of them. That
shocking.
I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I would expect more of that guy. I really would.
Mm. Mm.
Um, Jude Bellingham, no surprise there.
No surprise.
He is a prima donna.
Yeah.
And then obviously Vinny. Vinny is I don't know, but Vinny's the famous got into that I said. You know, I was
Yeah.
expecting maybe
Bad.
Kylian Mbappe to be one of them. He wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just sad. It's very sad to see that go. So yeah,
No.
I wish Alonso all the best. Wherever he goes next, I
He will
want
have
him
the
to do
last
well.
laugh. He will have the last laugh in
No,
that
he will. He
for
will,
sure.
but he will.
Because wherever
Fully
he
agree.
goes, they will benefit greatly, dude. Like when he coaches Liverpool, because he will one day, he will win a Champions
I was
League
gonna
with
say,
Liverpool. He will.
bruh,
He will win the
I
Champions League with
wouldn't be
Liverpool.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him if we see him in the Liverpool dugout one of these days soon.
Yeah. No, he's going. Bro, he will. He will, and he will win a Champions League with us. I'm telling you now. No doubts about
Yeah,
it. You heard it here. You can mark and date the time. It's going to be on YouTube.
yeah.
He will win a Champions League with us.
Hopefully Arsenal would have won a trophy by then. I'm just saying. Whenever that is. Um,
Hey, listen, you guys are
okay.
through to the final of the FA Cup. So,
No, it's not the FA Cup. There's still another leg, dude.
oh no, sorry,
It's
it's
the
the
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup. Sorry, Carabao Cup. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Carabao Cup. Yeah.
The Carabao Cup, you're in the final.
Yeah.
You're
Look,
still in the FA Cup.
there's still another. No, but there's still another leg. They still got to come to the Emirates, dude.
It's 2 legs. Okay, so it is 2 legs. There was an
But see,
argument
once
this
again,
week if there was or wasn't. So,
we should have killed them, dude. Arsenal should have killed them in that. Dude, they were all over them. Chelsea were nowhere, nowhere. And
yeah,
then Garnacho came out of nowhere and he scored.
did.
Let me just say that manager of Chelsea, oh, yo. But when that Oak opened his mouth, I want to punch him. I wanted to punch my TV.
What did he say?
He's talking big, but he's talking big, eh? Oak
Did
thinks he's Mourinho.
Do you
He
know
thinks he's
he
Mourinho.
only got that job because Strasbourg and Chelsea are under the same ownership?
No, I didn't know that.
That's why he got it. So, for people who work in football, I'm somebody that works in football. Mark has worked in football in the past. Even from grassroots level all the way up, it's about who you know. That has been said for years. People, it is true. This man literally is coaching Chelsea because he was at Strasbourg and they're under the same ownership. That is
Yeah.
disgusting. There are so many qualified
Dude,
people who deserve that job, and he got it.
exactly.
So there's that. And then number two, dude, I've actually been meaning to tell you this, and unfortunately I'm doing it on the pod, but I mean, we're talking and I'm not trolling you or whatever. Those Garnacho goals should never have happened. Bro, I played
No,
that
agreed.
for my team this week. I played the highlights for my team to show them. He was wide open both times. And it's not just
But he
Arsenal,
was
bro.
open like a
It's
chicken.
defending in general.
He was open like a
Defending,
chicken, dude.
bro,
Yeah.
wide open. Like, defending in general, like, this is why I don't, bro, like, Mark knows, I love playing football and I love coaching football, but watching it, I can't watch
That's
football the way I
frustrating.
used to. I get too upset, dude.
Frustrating.
When you see goals like that, you're just like,
You get
how?
upset. You haven't seen me then.
No,
You
I've
haven't seen
seen
me.
you upset. Dude, I was with you at the what was the name of that place? The Dross. When I think Barcelona beat Arsenal 4-0. It was when Messi dinked it over the goalkeeper. Dude. Yeah. People Mark nearly set the fire alarm. That's how upset he was. Yes.
I was upset. I was
This guy
upset.
went from lemon and herb to extra hot very quickly. You. Yeah, Mark gets upset.
No, I do get upset. I do get upset with my football team, mate. I must be honest. But it's slowly becoming to that point where I accept it to a certain extent. But when Portugal play, it's a different story. Then that's
Oh,
all the bad language comes out. Yo,
yeah,
it's very bad.
full
Then that's
full
that's a
Mediterranean.
turbocharged.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, look. Let's see, D. It's you know what, but there's still lots of games to go. There's still plenty of games, and yeah, anything can happen.
yeah,
Obviously, I was happy we beat Chelsea at home. I was very chuffed with that. I won't lie. You
yeah,
guys had a good one. Uh, Dominic Dominic Soboslai scored a beautiful goal. My word.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Let's
put
talk
that
about that and
in.
let's not talk about the back heel because that that was
Yeah,
talk about bad defending. And I love Soboslai. I don't want to ever say anything bad about him, but that was hard to watch.
yeah.
That was
No,
very
dude.
hard to watch to see him do that. I was like, what the flip did I
What is
just
that?
see? Bro, you don't even back heel in front of the goal. You don't even do that. And then to miss the ball.
So,
Yo.
just a quick one, okay? So obviously we're recording on Saturday. This is way before all the games start. It just worked out like this, guys. You're obviously listening to this on Tuesday when it comes out. What are the odds that United are going to beat City?
You know what, dude? Let me put it like this, right? Sorry, I'm sorry, dude. Because now that I've met you, like, I feel bad. Bro, you're a solid oak. 99.9% you're a solid oak. It's that 0.1%. Just support a different team, please. Um, I'll put it this way, right? Because I'm watching Lord of the Rings during the United game. Either way, I would have been eating popcorn this afternoon because City are
100%.
going to absolutely pummel them. They must
Okay,
score
look,
and not
hold on.
stop
No,
scoring.
wait. I'm going to say this, dude. I'm going to say this. United are going to beat City 3-0.
Are you flipping high? I know you've got
Come on,
Maguire
United,
right
please.
behind
Just do it
you,
for Arsenal.
but like, no,
Just
it's
do it
not
for
gonna
Arsenal,
happen.
please.
Right, just tap
Just do
Maguire
it
on
for
his
us.
forehead, wake him up, just say, "Hey, wake up!" Yeah, there it is. Yeah, wake up. Maguire somewhere in Manchester going, huh?
Always waking up, dude.
Um,
But yeah, let's see what
no,
happens.
dude.
Um,
Look, I know you want City to drop points, which is completely fair enough. It's not gonna happen.
yeah,
And I'm sorry, after what they did
I
to
don't think it.
Amarim, they can they can go and get you know what. So yeah, no.
Yeah,
Again, dude, Alonso, Maresca, and Amarim were sacked in the same week. Well, in the space of eight
in the
days.
same. Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
mad.
sorry, what United did to Amarim is disgusting. So, as far as I'm
Oh,
concerned,
but
they can go and get relegated.
D, it's disgusting. Fully agree. But that oak is smiling, bud. He got a
Oh,
26
yeah. No, of
million
course.
pound paycheck.
Yeah,
He's
no,
happy, dude.
he's fine.
He's
Dude,
happy.
he's Gucci.
He's good.
But
Yeah,
it's
100%.
I mean, I don't feel sorry for him. Even when
He's
he went there, like I don't feel
he.
sorry for him. But dude,
Yeah,
it just shows the state
he's
of
good,
that
dude.
club as well. Like,
He's as good as GSP's head kick to Matthews. I'm just saying. That's how
okay,
good he is.
okay.
That's all.
You know what? You're
All right,
stretching
guys.
my patience the way Matthew stretched GSP's arm when he got him in that arm bar.
Here we go.
So just stop. Just stop.
All right. Guys, as always, thank you for joining me and Dino
Thanks,
on this
guys. We
journey
love
of
doing this.
ours. Episode 38. We always enjoy recording these for you guys. And yeah, just want to say God bless you all. May you have a
Yes.
terrific week. And till next time.
God bless,
Cheers,
guys.
guys. Cheers.
Boom.